Well, welcome everyone to day 7 and unfortunately the last day of my road trip to Colorado. So here I am, just put in where I'm going to end up at the end of the day today. I guess it's on my favorites museum near my house. So this is where you're going to end up back home in Lincoln, Illinois. It looks like it's a bit farther than I thought, about 10 hours away. Oh wow, it only wants to do 3 stops. But in any case, I'm going to go... It is crazy hot. It's supposed to be 102 degrees where I am today in Kansas, I saw. So, okay, that works. So I was going to check out a place in Topeka called the Combat Air Museum. I don't know how long I've spent there because it doesn't have a, it's like 180 miles away, right down there. But I don't want to stop there. I want to stop, I'll stop in Salina. This is kind of the ones I'm worried might close someday, so I just might want to stop at it now. Visit another supercharger. It's only 68 miles away. So let's head to Salina, I guess. Well, welcome everyone to Salina, Kansas. To our next, or for our next supercharger stop. I think it's at a hotel. According to the car, there's nobody there right now.
Now take exit 252 on the right. 1,000 feet, turn left onto North 9th Street. Now turn left onto North 9th Street.
Diamond Drive.
Now turn left onto Diamond Drive.
Not one you normally stop at anymore, but I figured I'd better come here before they take it out because it's a probably one of the original ones on this route, and it's been replaced by V3s that you normally go to now. It's only a 6-stall V2.
Turn left.
Looks like it's at the Holiday Inn Express. I don't know, I think that was kind of a failed experiment.
Now turn left.
Originally, like, all these hotels put in superchargers, but it doesn't really make sense as a supercharger stop. Because you'd want a level 2 if you're staying at the hotel.
You have arrived at your destination.
And if you're just passing through, you're not going to, like, buy anything at a hotel or anything. So, kind of a failed experiment, I think. It was a good idea, but yeah, it just didn't work. Well, we have arrived in Salina, Kansas at the supercharger. I guess probably a really old one. It's only a 6-stall V2. Located at a hotel, a Holiday Inn, I believe. Not much to it. It's even in the good parking spots of the hotel, this charger. Go charge. Still starting. Oh, that was a long handshake. I say that, then I'd go to EA and it'd be like 2 minutes. Let's see where we're going. Just how much farther is it? 113 miles. There are chargers in Topeka, right? Yeah. Topeka, Kansas. There's only one, apparently. I'm curious about something. Let's go. Let's do this. I have avoid tollways on, so I'm curious if that will make any difference going home. I'll arrive at 6:43. Oops. I think there's a tollway in Kansas, or is that Oklahoma? 6:43, 6:36. That didn't change anything. Well, this takes me through Kansas City. Wait. Where is it take? Is that that's not I-70. Oh, it's taking me off. Do I have to like end it and do it again? It's the same amount of time. It's like 15 minutes earlier if I take the tollway. I think this is a tollway right here, or I'm crazy, one of the two. Maybe it's not a tollway, I don't know. But I'm just gonna keep tollways on, I guess. Well, welcome everyone to Topeka, Kansas at this 8-stall V2 supercharger. Kind of a weird setup. There's 4 over there and then there's 4 over here. I assume it was originally 4 and they expanded it at some point. If it'll reach. Yep. Oh, this concrete like goes too far out on the side here. It's kind of weird. How much did this cost? I forget. It was like 34 cents or something. 33, what a deal. Wants me to charge only 10 minutes. I think I'm gonna charge longer than that. Yeah, the museum's down there, then I need to charge, well, it wants me to charge in Liberty, but I'm not gonna do that because I've already been to that one. So I'm gonna charge here, and then the next supercharger is all the way over in Hannibal. This stretch here has no superchargers, but it is the fastest way back to Central Illinois. The other way is to go either through St. Louis and north, or through here in Columbia and like gonna go north here. But this is definitely the fastest through the middle of. There are 2 Francis Energy chargers on this route, so I'll be more than fine. But I'm gonna go down to the Combat Air Museum, check that out, and then probably charge here at this 20 stall and in Kansas City, and then yeah, head to Hannibal. This is definitely an old station because it only would charge at 118 kilowatts, maxing it out, and it's so hot I think it overheated. But in any case, now we're gonna head to the Combat Air Museum. Check that out. Well, we made it to the museum at this airport. I believe it said it's the longest runway in Kansas. It's pretty cool. Like a giant airport. I'll put my sunshade up, but it's right in front of me. See? I promise, it's right there. So let's go in. It's not air conditioned or anything. Well, I'd say definitely worth checking out if you're in Tulsa and you like aviation. It was only $7 for an adult. I mean, it's cheaper if you're a kid or like in the military, I think. But yeah, so this is the plan to get back home. So I'll get home at 9 p.m. So it's going to be pretty late, but so it's routing me the way I want to go, so I can avoid, you know, I-70 and Kansas City, of course. So looks like we're going up to. So I thought I had been to this supercharger, but I don't think I have been. So as far as I can tell, anyway, if I have been here, I forgot to log it. But in any case, we're going up to St. Joseph through the country, it looks like, and then we will go across on, what is this road, like 36 or something? Yeah, 36. And then it turns into I-72 in Hannibal, and then take that back home. So yeah, let's head up to St. Joseph, Missouri. Welcome everyone to St. Joseph, Missouri. We're pretty close to the supercharger here, located at a giant parking lot, looks like.
1,000 feet, turn right.
But bad news, there's 5 cars there according to this, and it's a V2, so we might be getting some slow speeds. We'll have to hope there's. Oh, now it says there's 5 spaces open. Going from 3 being, or 5 being used to 3 being used. So maybe we'll be luckier.
In 500 feet, your destination will be on the left.
And there they are. Oh, it's one of these layouts, so it's confusing. It's on both sides, I believe. So how can we get our
Your
own
destination
cabin?
is on the left.
If that's even possible. See, there's nobody on A, I don't think, so. Should be good to plug in the A here. We'll see anyway. It's really confusing when they're on both sides. Who's on what? Well, good news. It appears I have chosen correctly because I'm getting full speed, it appears. From this V2, I'm going to be limited by the station because it's only V2. But in any case, I'm in St. Joseph, Missouri. Located at a Hy-Vee, looks like. Big mall area. But yeah, the cars, I think, see if it's still wanting to do something weird. See, look at this. It wants to go, I don't know what it's doing. It says it wants me to go down and over, which makes 0 sense. There is a road right here, US 36, we can take all the way over. So I'm gonna try this again. I'll just put in Hannibal and see what it says. Like, why does it not think we can make it? It's only 189 miles. It doesn't think we can go 189 miles? Bizarre. Well, that's what we're doing. I don't know why the car's freaking out about it, but because there are I think there's one in Cameron, one in Hamilton, maybe it's over here, but there's a couple other fast chargers from Francis Energy we could use. So I don't know. I'm gonna charge up here for a while in any case, so the car doesn't get mad at me. I'm really curious what the car is so freaked out about. It's 189 miles along flat ground, and it still says I cannot make it with a 90% charge. It wants me to go to what, 95, like 96% to arrive at 0? I mean, it's fine. I'll wait here because it's cheaper to charge here because the other ones, this is 34. The other ones are like 50 cents a kilowatt or higher. But there are two, actually there's a third one too, but that's really close. But there's two Francis Energy chargers. One I've used before, so shouldn't have a problem with one of them. If I'm not going to make it, I'll just stop at one. But yeah. I just think it's pretty funny how I went 325 miles, what, yesterday, and now the car is freaked out about going 189 miles. Like, I mean, there's wind, but it's all from the south. So, I mean, it's not like I'm driving into a headwind or anything. I don't know, this way is a lot better because there's really not much traffic most of the time. And yeah, so, because it's the only real reason you'd go this way is if you're going to central Illinois for the most part. But yeah, I'll just hang out here until that says about 0 or until I get bored. And it's be a long charge. What am I going to be up to? What about at 43 kilowatts? Man, craziness. Well, welcome everybody. You joined me in Hannibal, Missouri for what should be our final charging stop. So I'm not sure why the car was so pessimistic. I charged to 100% or like 99%, and it was still freaking out. Said I would arrive at like -2% or something. And
Now take the US 61 exit on the right.
I drove over the speed limit the entire way at 5 to 7 miles an hour.
500 feet, take the McMaster's Avenue ramp on the left.
And
now take the McMaster's Avenue ramp on the left.
And I'm arriving at the supercharger with 18%. So somehow Trip Planner
now turn left onto McMaster's Avenue.
was off by 18% this drive. I'm not really sure why. There was some wind from the south to north, but that's not going to cause a ton of problems. But if it was a headwind, I could understand it. But look, I averaged, what, 228 watt-hours a mile? So, I don't know why it was so pessimistic. As the windshield wipers think it's raining, apparently. I've been to this one a couple times before. It's kind of
500 feet, turn left onto Ridge Top.
It's kind of a key link if you want to go west from my house. You basically,
Now turn left onto Ridge Top.
You pretty much have to go to the supercharger. So, oh, there's a Cybertruck there.
Now your destination is on the left.
Pick a spot, any spot. Let's not be super crooked. Really convinced it's raining, I think. Well, welcome everyone to our final charging stop of the trip, Hannibal, Missouri. So at least like the third time we've been here. It's located at a Casey's gas station. Cybertruck over there. I don't even know how long we need to charge. Because the trip plan was all screwed up because I thought I would get here at like
now
negative
turn right
2%.
onto McMaster's Avenue.
It's saying 20 minutes. So I guess we'll be here for 20 minutes, but yeah, next stop's gonna be at my house. Let's get there at like 9 o'clock or so. But yeah, I'm not sure why. Probably gone now, yep. I'm not sure why it was so pessimistic. It was off by like 18% because it originally said I'd arrive there at like 2%. And that was a full charge to go 189 miles. See? It said I could not do that drive at 100% battery. But anyway, I don't know why it was off by so much, but yeah. Last supercharger of the trip. I'll be headed home shortly. Well, I have once again survived and made it back home. So, yeah, the entire trip's right there. Oh, I needed to drive 41 more miles, but 2,969 miles for 226.2 watt hours a mile. This car is crazy efficient. Look, my lifetime average is down to 251.6 now. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the videos. I'm probably going to Florida in next month in September of 2025, if you're watching this from the future. Where I'm going to go to, well, I want to go to Atlanta to a baseball game, Tampa Bay for a baseball game. I'm going to drive to Key West and then go to Miami for a baseball game. Yeah. And other stuff along the way. But yeah, that's my next planned trip. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this one where I went to the Rocky Mountains. And yeah, if you want to do more trips, you can use my Tesla referral code if you're thinking about buying a Tesla and you have no other ones to use. Use your friends or family, of course, if you already know someone that owns a Tesla. But yeah, that gives me more, basically I can charge for using the referral credits or whatever. Like this trip, I didn't pay for any of the charging, so. Which, I was looking, it was about, $250 to $300 total in charging to drive 3,000 miles, which is pretty cheap. I mean, even though superchargers are more expensive than charging at home, like 3 times as much, it's still pretty much the same price as driving a car that gets like 30 or 40 miles a gallon or even higher. But yeah, in any case, thanks for watching, and subscribe if you like the video. Like the video, whatever. Yeah, join so you can see my whatever exciting things I do next.